I am made of matcha. I am one with matcha. I am matcha. Hi everyone, it's Shirin. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you 3 different ways to make an iced matcha latte at home. Now a lot of you guys asked what kind of matcha I use. So I use an organic ceremonial grade matcha. This one is by Pure Matcha, but you can use literally any brand. Just check the reviews, make sure that it's good. And you can also use a cooking grade matcha for making lattes. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Now let's go ahead and get right into it. What you will absolutely need for these recipes is matcha, a sifter, a bamboo teaspoon or just any teaspoon, and a bamboo whisk, and a sweetener of your choice. I like to use honey. You want to start off with a mug that's wide enough for you to whisk back and forth in it. So I'm going to take 3 bamboo teaspoons, which is just 1.5 normal teaspoons of matcha, and start pressing this through my sifter. This is going to help to reduce clumping. It's going to make your life so much easier. Trust me, don't skip this step. So now I'm just taking some warm water. I just put this in the microwave for 10 seconds, and you want to add enough so that it gets liquidy. Now you want to whisk back and forth in an M or W shape, and just get rid of all those clumps, and just circle around the edges if you have to get everything properly mixed. Once it starts foaming up, that's when you can stop. Moving on to milk, you can use any kind you like. I'm going to be using unsweetened vanilla almond milk, and I'm going to start off by only adding a little bit, whisking it, and then going back and adding some more. The key to all of these drinks is layering to make sure that the matcha is properly blended. Now I'm just going to add some honey. I'm eyeballing it, use however much you want, and I'm only going to be whisking the top layer to make sure that that honey really gets blended. And then you can go back and go a little bit deeper just to mix all the milk as well. Personally, I love leaving it just like this, no ice added, but since we are making an iced matcha latte, now's the time to pull out some ice. So what you're gonna do is transfer your drink to an ice glass, and this can get a little bit messy as you're about to see. Yeah, just embrace it. We're gonna take the quicker picker-upper and just wipe that up real quick, and there you go. Shh, you saw nothing. So there you have it, an iced matcha latte with almond milk made in a mug. Moving on to the second method, you're going to need a blender bottle or just any sort of shaker. So what you want to do is same exact thing as last time, just add in your 3 bamboo teaspoons of matcha, sift it, and then go ahead and add in some hot water as well, and then give this a nice shake. And when I say shake, I mean move it like you belong in a Madagascar movie. Since we're not using a bamboo whisk for this one, you want to make sure you're getting rid of all of the clumps. When you think you're done shaking, keep shaking some more. FYI, you could use that springy ball that comes with these things, but I just didn't because it's not necessary. Now moving on to milk, I'm going to be using oat milk for this one. I love oat milk. If you're from LA, you probably love oat milk too. It makes the drink taste so much more wholesome than almond milk in my opinion. Plus, it makes the matcha look more green. You want to use the same layering technique of incrementally adding milk and shaking as you go along. I'm not using any sweetener for this one because I love the way that oat milk tastes by itself with matcha. So there you have it, an iced matcha latte with oat milk. This is the perfect way to make matcha for those of you who don't have a bamboo whisk or simply can't be bothered to use one. Just pour it over some ice and you're good to go. The last way to make an iced matcha latte is with a blender, and we're actually going to be turning this one into a frappuccino, so make sure you use any sort of blender that is able to blend ice. What I'm using is a Breville. Once you've added in your 3 tablespoons of matcha and a little bit of hot water, go ahead and mix this on the lowest setting until the clumps have been removed. Then you just want to stop this and add in your milk of choice. I'm going to be going back to using my trusty almond milk and a little bit of honey. Now you want to go ahead and blend this on the lowest setting again, just to make sure that everything is properly blended. You could totally leave it just like this and pour it over some ice, but since we are making a frappuccino, I'm going to go ahead and add a couple handfuls of ice. The amount of ice you use is completely up to you, and it also depends on how much milk you've used. For reference, I typically use about 1 to 1.5 cups of milk. You just want to blend this on 3, for me at least that's the setting. It just helps to blend the ice properly. As you can see, it's a much more thicker consistency. I've went back and added some more ice and it is perfect now. Starbucks who? So that's it. Those are my 3 ways showing you how to make an iced matcha latte and frappuccino at home. If you like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below if you haven't already. Leave a comment down below letting me know how you like to make your iced matcha lattes and what kind of milk you use. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!